Okay, so today we're going to talk about the present simple. So, what is the present simple? We use the present simple to talk about things that happen every day. So, things we do every day, like a daily routine. Habits, facts, things that are always true or usually true. Okay? For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. every morning. That's not true, but okay. I wake up at 9 a.m. every morning. That's true. Okay. So I'm talking about a routine thing that I do every day. She drinks coffee every day or every morning. Birds fly. That's true. Okay? This is always or usually true, right? This is a fact. The sun rises in the east. Oh, right. That's usually true or always true. That's a fact. Good. Um, let's talk about first positive sentence. So for positive sentences, we use the subject and the base form of the verb. For example, I study English. You work in an office. He plays soccer. She watches TV. It rains a lot in April. We eat dinner together. Or they visit their grandparents every weekend. Okay? Uh, we have some rules here for he, she, it. When we use he, she, it, we add s or es or ies at the end of the verb. Okay? Okay. When the verb finish with s, s8, c8, x, or o, we add es at the end of the verb. For example, we say, I watch, but she or he watches. I wash, but he or he, she, it washes. I fix or we fix, but he, she, it fixes. Okay, I go, but he, she, it goes. I do, but he, she, it does. Okay, so we have the verb watch that finish in C8. So we just add es at the end of the verb. So watches. We have the word wash that finish in S8. So we just add es. So watches. Fix finished in X. So we just add es. Fixes. And go finished in O. So we just add es. Goes. And do you just add es, so those. Okay. Uh, if a verb ends with a consonant plus y, we change y to ies. Okay. For example, study finished in a consonant d, y plus y. So we just change y to ies. So studies. Carry, we have the consonant and y. So we just change y to ies. Carries. Try, we have the consonant and plus y, and we just change y to ies. Okay, tries. So I study, but he, she, it studies. It carry, I carry, but he or she, it, he, she, it carries. Try, but he, she, it tries. And we also have irregular verbs. Irregular verbs like have, I have, but He, she, it, has. Okay, has. Go, but I go, but he, she, it goes. I go to the supermarket, but he, she, it goes to the supermarket. I do, but he, she, it does. I do my homework every day, but he, she, it does. Okay. All right. Negative sentences. For negative sentences, to make negative sentence, we use don't or doesn't. So we have subject plus don't plus the verb or subject plus doesn't plus the verb if you're talking about he, she, or it. Okay. Uh, just remember, we use don't for I, you, we, and they, and we use doesn't for he, she, and it. Doesn't, he, she, it, and don't I, you, we, and they. For example, I don't like coffee. You don't watch TV at night. Or he doesn't play basketball. She doesn't drive to work. We don't eat fast food every day. Or they don't live near the school. Okay, they don't. Uh, to to make questions, yes or no questions, to ask a yes or no questions, that these are questions that you should answer with yes or no. Okay, start with do or doesn't. So we have the formula, do plus does plus the subject plus base form, the base form of the verb. Do you like pizza? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Do they work here? Yes, they do. Or no, they don't. Does he speak English? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. Does she read every day? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. Okay. All right, okay, good. Does she work on Saturday? Yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. Do they play soccer? Yes, they do, or no, no, they don't. Okay, do you study English? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay. Uh, we have WH questions. WH questions are questions that start with W or with 8. Okay, for example, what, where, when, why, who, how often, etc. So use WH words when you want more information. Okay, for example, what do you eat for breakfast? And where does she work? Or when do they finish school? Or why does he study English? How do you go to school, to work or to school? How often does it rain here? Okay, this kind of questions you should answer with more information. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat eggs with bread and coffee. You know, I want more information, not just yes or no. Okay. Where does she work? Oh, she works at the supermarket. When do they finish school? Okay, they finish school in, I don't know, September or November, etc. I want time. When does he study English, or how do you go to work? I go to work by car. I go to work by bus. How often does it rain here? Oh, I don't know. All the year. Okay. Easy summary. Oh, uh, let's summarize everything so far. So if you're talking about positive sentence, you should have subject plus the verb, like she plays tennis. Negative, you should put the subject plus don't or doesn't plus the verb. She doesn't play tennis. Or for questions, uh, you should put do or does plus the subject plus the verb. For example, does she play tennis? Short answer. Okay, you should answer yes or no plus do or does, like yes I do or no I don't. Yes she does or no she doesn't, etc. And WH questions. We have WH question at the beginning of the sentence plus do or does, it depends. It depends plus subject plus the verb, like where does she play? Okay, good, that's it for today. See you, bye bye, see you next time.